Hello guys, I hope everyone gone to this big coding question. So the first question is like you will be accepting an integer n and such that you will be getting n number of inputs so on. And the second input is like g and h. Okay, so this program is basically like you need to print the average of that whole class and you need to print the average of male and female. Okay, so GNH is nothing but the pass percentage of both male and female respectively. So you need to calculate how many students have passed and what is the pass percentage of that particular class and particular male group and female group. So you'll be printing it and you need to print the output with two precision. Okay, so this is what we are gonna do. So let us now implement this first in Python and then we'll move on to C. Okay, so you can just hold on a bit. Yeah. So the first thing is like in a single line you'll be getting the inputs like n, g and h, right? So I'm just giving like n comma g comma h is equal to map of n comma input dot split. Okay, yeah. So here I'm gonna initialize some values to 0, like I'm gonna increase c is equal to 0 and m is equal to 0. So I'll just saying you later on why I need these variables, like I need variables like c, g, c, m, f, a and b. We'll be using these variables in our program. I'll just let you know then. Yeah. Okay, we have 5 variables and 5 zeros assigned to them respectively. So for I in range of n, so we'll be getting n inputs and the n number of inputs will be like the first thing will be a character, either it is a male or female, and you will be getting the percentage they scored in both the subjects. Yeah, so it will be like x, y and z. So x will get the character that is a male or female and y and z will be getting the mark of them in each subject. Okay, so yeah, it will be like map of n comma input dot split. Yeah, and here I'm gonna, since sorry everything is not an integer since we are getting a character also, so I'm just getting it as in like string, and then I'm gonna convert y and z to integer type. So what I'm gonna do now, so int of y comma int of z. Okay, so if x is equal to capital M, so if it is a male, I'm going to increment the a value to 1, else we will be incrementing the b value to 1. So a and b will be having the count of male and female respectively. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is, if the mark they attain is greater than or equal to g, that is the first subject mark, and if the second subject mark is greater than or equal to h, then I'm gonna increment this count value, that is we have to consider it in the pass percentage. Yeah, that's the meaning. Okay, so here if x equal to m means I'm gonna increment m plus equal to 1, so such that there are m males passed in a particular subject, else if it is a female I'm gonna increment f value plus equal to 1. This is what. So now we have how many students passed in the particular class totally, that will hold in the variable called c, and how many males passed in the particular class, that will hold in m, and how many females passed, that will hold in the variable called f. Okay, now we're gonna calculate the average percentage and you are gonna print it with two precision. Okay, so for that I'm gonna use print percentage dot to f. So this will be printing the values with two precision, and here I'm going to calculate the percentage. So percentage like c into, first I'm going to print the class percentage, so it will be like c into 100 divided by the total number of top. So that's what, right? So since I have to print all the three averages in the same time using int, and next I'm gonna print the pass percentage of male students. So it will like m into 100 divided by k. So a will hold the total number of male and m will hold the past number of male. So comma n is equal to, okay. So the next thing I'm gonna print the pass percentage of female candidates. So this will like f into 100 divided by b. So since I need the float value, I'm not giving a floor division, I'm just giving a normal division. Okay. Yeah. So you don't need to give end over here. You can also give, or you don't have to give also. Okay. It's not an issue. I guess I'm done. So let me just check it out. Oops. I just missed out with the commenting. Yeah. So let me give the first test case like 5, 50 and 20. So the first thing is like M, 51, 21, F. Okay, so here I'm gonna, I just missed out something called string comma input dot split. So I need to specify the data type, right? So it'll be like 5, 50, 20 and M 51, 21, F 56, 22 and M 29, 18 and M 96, 56, M 41, 19. Yeah, so we got the correct answer. The answer is correct and it is also with the 2 precision. So this is what the logic. So all I did is I got the n, g, h values and I'm gonna consider a loop with range n, and then I'm gonna get x, y, z. So x will hold the character that is either it's male or female, and y, z will be holding the marks they scored in each subject. So then I'm gonna convert it into integer type. So if the x value is male, I'm gonna increment the a value. If it is a female, I'm gonna increment the b value. So a and b will hold the number of male and female candidates respectively. So to check the number of past candidates, I'm gonna check with the condition, and then I'm gonna increment m and f values for male and female respectively. So then I'm gonna do the simple logic of average. So that's it. Yeah, we are done with Python. So let us now move into C language. The logic is same. The simple thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the syntax. Yeah. So let me just change the comment first. Okay. Yeah. So I just remove this code and we'll just code up from scratch. So the first thing I need header file stdio would have to get the input from the user and to print the output. And just I'm going to declaring a main function return of 0. Okay, so I need things like n, g, h and I need variables like a is equal to 0, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 0 for counting, and things like m is equal to 0 and f is equal to 0, and for iteration I need y and x, y and z. Sorry, x will be the character type, so y and z will be integer type and char x. Yeah, so the same thing we did in Python. So now I'm gonna get the So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get ngh value. So I'm getting percentage d ngnh. Okay, so I'm gonna now iterate to a for loop with range is equal to 0 to n, and here I'm gonna get the character x value and y and z value. Sorry. Okay. So here I'm gonna get percentage c, percentage d, and percentage d. So it'll be like x, y, and c. Okay, so here if x is equal to m, I'm gonna increment the a value, else I'm gonna increment the b value. Okay, so here if x is greater than or equal to g and z is greater than or equal to h, and here I'm gonna check either x is equal to here if they pass means I need to increment the count value, so c is plus, and if it is a male candidate I'm going to increment the m value, and if it is a female candidate I'm going to increment the f value. Okay, we are pretty much done. So let us now print these values. So we need to print it with the 2 precision, right? So I'm going to give printf percentage dot to f. Okay, so comma c into 100 divided by n. Okay, so here I'm gonna give n into 10, so to consider n also as a float value, so that I will be getting the perfect precision. So this is what a small change in C language. And here I'm gonna give m into 100 divided by a into 1.0. Yeah, so here I'm gonna give f into 100 divided by b into 1.0. Okay, so yeah, I'm done with the logic. You can just check out with the test cases because I'm too lazy to execute it again. So let us now move into the second problem. So since I've done the same thing, I don't want to run it again. So let us now check whether it has any errors. No, it doesn't have any errors, so it will run perfect. So you can just check out with the test cases. So let us now move to the second question. So second question is like you'll be getting 2 strings A and B, and you need to print the additional character that is included in the second string. Okay, so let us, for example, if you say the string king and this, what is the extra character available in the second string which is not in the first string? So that's what we have to print. But if you see in the first test case, the b value is present in the second string which is not in the first string. Okay, so for this the logic is simple. So using Python, you can just sort these 2 strings so that both strings will be in the alphabetical order, right? And then you can check out, you can compare each character either it's equal or not. If it is not equal, you can print that value. Okay, else you don't have to print it. So I'm gonna get, while getting the user input from the user is I'm gonna sort that particular string. Okay, so I'm gonna give s is equal to sort of input dot strip to remove the white spaces, and b is equal to sorted of input dot strip. So a and b will be having the strings in the sorted order. Okay, so obviously the second string will have the largest length, right? So obviously there will be an extra string in the second string, and therefore the second string is greater than the first string. So you can iterate to the length of the second string. So it will be like length of b. And you can also note that since the first string is lesser than the second string, there will be an error called the index out of error if you want to iterate. So here I'm gonna check if I is equal to len of a minus 1 means I'm gonna print the last character. Yeah, len of b minus 1, if it is the last one means like if it has reached the last string and you doesn't have anything to compare with the a means, so you'll be printing the last character of the second string. Else or if a I is not equal to a or b of I means you will be printing the b of I value and you'll be getting out of the loop. Yeah, that's it. So I'm just running, so let me just check out with this third test case. I'm just copying it up. Yeah, perfect. So this is what, so I'm just starting the string and I'm gonna iterate to the length of the second string and just comparing. If it is not equal means I'm just printing the particular character. Simple. Okay. So the same logic can be implemented in C language. So we don't have any inbuilt function to sort the string in C language. For that I'm gonna make your code a little bit easy using another logic. So using Kingly. So I'm changing the comment statement first. Okay. Yeah. So let me scroll down a bit. So I need header file like stable.h and rendering full string.h for string manipulations. So enter main return 0, and here I'm going to declare two strings, that is character of a and string means the character array will be the string in C language, right? Yeah. And then I'm gonna get the string from the user, so a comma b. Okay, so here I'm going to declare a variable called len of a. This will hold the length of the string a, and another character called lambda variable called len of b that will hold the length of string b. Okay. And any variables like I, j, k for iterations and flag. So let me just say y later on. So first thing I'm going to iterate to the length of the first string. Okay, so I is equal to 0 and n is lesser than len of a. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each character of the first string and I'm going to compare with all the characters of the second string. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, for that I'm going to set the value of g, that is a flag value, to 0 first, whether it is equal or not. Okay, so here j is equal to 0 and j is lesser than I'm gonna take, oops, this is len of b. I'm gonna take the characters of the second string and I'm gonna compare with the first string characters. Right? I was a bit confused, sorry. And here, if both the characters are equal, that is a of I is a of j is equal to b of I, means you can just give like g is equal to 1, and here I'm gonna remove that particular character from the first string. Okay, so if I'm gonna take each and every character of the second string. For example, if I take the first character means I want to compare this character with all the characters of the first string. Okay, if any of the characters in the first string is equal, I'm gonna remove that particular character from the first string. So this is what I'm gonna do. For removing, I'm gonna iterate with a second with a for loop like k is equal to j. From that position, I'm gonna shift all the characters to the last so that that particular index will be empty and I can remove that. Okay, this is what the logic to remove a particular character. So I'm gonna shift everything to the next position so that particular index will be empty. Okay, so sorry, I forgot a loop in here, and I'm gonna decrement the length value of the first string. Since I have removed a character, I'm gonna break it out of the loop. So out of this, I'm gonna check if g is equal to 0 means I'm gonna print the particular character of data file, and I'm gonna get rid of the loop. Okay. So that's it. I guess I'm done. Let me just check it out. Okay, I just missed oops, I need to give like len of a minus 1. Yeah, so let me just give a random value to check. Yeah, it's perfect, so it's working. So the logic is like you'll be getting the two strings, and len of a will hold the length of the first string, and len of b will store the length of the second string. And I'm gonna take each character of the second string and I'm gonna compare with all the characters of the first string. If any of the characters matches with a particular character, means I'm gonna remove that particular character from the first string, and then I'm gonna proceed. Okay, so if it is not equal, means I'll be having the particular character, right? So I'll be printing that. That's it. So instead of just starting the board strings, and you'll be having so much of loop, you'll be having around 4 loops to but for that particular process. So instead of that, you can just follow the simple logic. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm done with my explanation. If you have any doubts, you can just reach out to our discussion forum. Thank you.